Now, the most senior UN delegation to visit Afghanistan since the Taliban seized power has flown into Kabul to raise concerns about restrictions on women working for aid agencies. The visit by the UN Deputy Secretary-General Amina Mohammad comes as some international aid organisations partially resume work in Afghanistan after receiving assurances that women can work in healthcare. Our chief international correspondent, Lise Doucette, is in Kabul.
Winters are always harsh in Afghanistan, but this is the winter of all winters. Not only are the temperatures below freezing, but this is a country where electricity is erratic or absent and heating is hard to find, especially in remote areas of Afghanistan, which are all but cut off by snow. But on top of it, this year, the Taliban have decided that Afghan women can no longer work for the international aid agencies who are desperately trying to get this urgently needed aid to millions of people who need it. So just how urgent is this situation? We're joined here in Kabul by Samira Saeed Rahman, who works for the international charity, the International Rescue Committee. How worried are you?
You know, International Rescue Committee was able to reach 5 million Afghans last year. We've suspended most of our activities across the country because we are not able to work without our female staff at all levels of our organization. We were already seeing at the end of last year that most families around this country were having to choose between food or heating.
The Taliban recently clarified that they'll make an exception when it comes to the health ministry because they do need women doctors and nurses to serve women of this country. Is it possible that step by step this edict could be reversed?
As we saw with the health sector, it's not just doctors and nurses. We also need female staff at all levels of our organization, in admin roles, in finance roles, in technical support, to work alongside our female colleagues. This is a conservative society.
Samira Saeed Rahman, we wish you the best, and all eyes now are on this high-level United Nations delegation. Samira says there needs to be a woman. There also needs to be women coming to this country at this high level to underline that educated women playing senior roles in society is absolutely part of the world we live in today. Because it's not just that Afghan women are being stopped from working in certain sectors, not just aid, but in many government industries. Afghan girls are not going to school, they're not going to university, they're also not even allowed to go to public parks in this city. The world wants to say with one voice, this is not acceptable.
Lise Doucette in Kabul.